water.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys tonight, and the ones that are here are going to hear a kind of it's a different kind of training that's going on tonight, because we've got some special things that are happening because of a brand new product coming out. But welcome everybody. I'm so glad to see you here. Jeffrey, Daniel, Tuesday's here on Monday. And Randy and Katrina, and I know Clee would be here if he could, but he's on a ferry boat. And there's some other folks that are there's John, and they're probably going to be popping in here because I wasn't going to record this, but I think it would be okay for what I have to say. So let me get right on with what's next. So you guys know, you figured it out, the new meeting time, 3rd and 4th Mondays. This time right now, 4 o'clock Alaska, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 8 Eastern. But here's the thing. We were on a like out of the blue mastermind call today, and that kind of threw me off too. But we discussed the national call and the MEG call, Mary Esther Gilbert, and a corporate overview. And there's just so many calls for people to be on. You guys agree with that? There's so many. And how do you keep, do I want to go to this one? Do I want to do that one? We have training on Sunday night. I got my training Monday night. And there's just so many. So what we're going to do is we're going to test putting the national call, that Rick usually did, and now that will be Carmen doing that, and a corporate overview together on the same day. So hopefully that will wind up on being the Wednesday, the 3rd week, so it doesn't mess with any more of our team training. So those are really important to me. So, well, they're important to everybody, right? So anyway, anywho, how do they say it? I just want to keep it in line with the calls that we have now. So right now it's the 3rd and 4th Monday. Is that the weirdest time to have 3rd and 4th Mondays? How about every other Monday? And then when PFT comes out, I'm kind of asking for your guys' input here. When PFT comes out, we might be doing this every single Monday, regardless of a call that's out there, because the only calls left to do with Mary Esther Gilbert are Happy, Air, and PFT. So, and I can tell you, those are going to go in line with, we're going to go ahead and do Happy, we're going to go ahead and do Air, and we're going to do PFT. So that would be July, August, September will be PFT. Perfect, because it will be here by then. So anyway, I'm just giving you guys a heads up on that. And does anybody have anything to celebrate your wins? Whatever you did this week. I know a couple people were on here and we're in Vegas. So you want to tell us about that? And you can unmute yourself.
Oh, yeah, I thought that meeting was amazing. And it was great to meet Katrina as well. Just the presentations were really informative, really uplifting. It really exceeded my expectations.
Wow, that, anytime that they can over deliver, that is really good. I was waiting to see the balloon presentations that, Tina D'Angelo had told me about, but apparently they were on the side of the room, because I finally saw them when they took all you guys' pictures. So that was cool. So just having, what did you think of Carmen? Wasn't it nice to have Carmen there?
Yeah, I didn't really know. I haven't been here long enough to experience BC, before Carmen, but I could tell she brings a lot of knowledge, expertise, and she's already got some really good plans for the things she wants to get accomplished. So yeah, she's going to be a great addition, in my opinion.
Well, just to let you know, she blew us out of the water today on the mastermind group. It was her first call, and Rick was having internet issues, so he couldn't come on at all. And I'm telling you, we were all sitting there going, really? You can do that? So wow. We are really, we're excited that Rick was there too, but it seemed to be, wouldn't y'all agree, not the same old, but things were still going at a slow pace. She is going to kick it into high gear because she has that expertise behind her in this exact position. And she just came from, interestingly enough, Rodan and Fields. So, and she's got ideas for the corporate overview where, you know, people will get on it, because at the end there, she's going to hold a raffle and she's going to give away not just product. We've all probably got product coming out our ears, but prizes, like cash prizes and, you know, tickets to the events and stuff like that. So anyway, she's got a lot of things that should have been happening all along, but now here we are. So anybody else? Jeffrey, that was so great. I was so glad to see you there. Anybody else have a win this week? I did, but y'all always hear about mine. I'm not going to tell you about it. Or should I?
Well, I don't know if you would call it a win, but you've been helping me on this, Sherry. I'm excited because I dropped off today some samples for a friend of mine who has long-term side effects from Lyme disease. And you helped me with kind of what a good regimen should be for her. She's super excited to start it. And her husband is a PharmD and owns a pharmacy here in Las Vegas. And as part of the pharmacy, pretty soon he's opening up a wellness clinic. So I'm really hoping that she sees positive results. Of course, she's going to tell him. He's been so busy, they're in the process of opening up a sterile lab right now for compounding. So I haven't really had time to talk to him about this, but his wife would be the best conduit. So I'm excited about that too.
Absolutely. And you know what? Anytime, I'm telling you, when there's people that have experience, but as I told you on, you know, messaging back and forth, that we can't talk about a particular disease,
Right.
but we can always talk about the symptoms, and
Right.
we bringing up some things that may help be the solution to those issues that they're having. So I, you know, while you were texting me, I literally did call Linda and talk to her about what to remind me, because I have all her notes in there, or the notes that I took when we were in Vegas 3 years ago. And, or was it 2 years ago? I can't even remember, but her story, you know, it stays the same. It was just, what are the products that she was taking? And with MLS and ice being a big part of that. And she threw in brain later. It was the GTS that she had to take a couple, 3-4 times a day, because it helped keep her energy levels up. But she has no symptoms anymore. So thank you so much for sharing that. That was a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? Because we got some good, you guys said, shut up, Sherry, let's move on to the next one, okay? So, any testimonials? You know, pretty much nailed one right there with Linda, but does anybody have a new thing that they want to share, or got the product out to somebody that, I mean, Jeffrey just did, but we're going to see on that one. I hope we hear something. Anybody else? Anything new? We're always looking for something new. Well, you guys know you can always text me, and I will try to put up a slide and highlight you for times like this, because we really want to keep this momentum going, and it's just going to get better. As a matter of fact, Carmen would be excited to have a big enough team happening up here in Alaska that they can actually do a regional up here, which I used to do before. So don't mark us off the list. We may be having something up here next May 2024 up here in Anchorage, Alaska. So write that on your calendar. Anyway, news, current, and any promos. Well, you guys know that the Saturday morning they had the raffle promo for Dreams Come True, and it was so cool to see some people's names on there. Not there were, I don't know if there were any from our team. Did anybody here win anything from that except the VIPs where you got the 240 in extra product? Randy, you did, didn't you?
No, missed it by 2.
Oh, fudge. And I know Michelle Shower did. I'm pretty sure Katrina did. I'm pretty sure Clee did. I'm pretty sure there were a few VIPs on there, but it was really cool to see that. And then to see some people win an upgrade of their cabin and $1,000 voucher for air flight. That was really cool, but it was fun to watch everybody winning those. So that was a neat event. Not an event, but a webinar to be on. And
Sherry?
yeah.
Just a quick question on that. They were calling numbers
Yes.
and not people's names. And like, how do you know what your number was?
You go into your back office and it's not on your main page. It is in your notifications. It
Okay.
would notify you if you had, if you want a VIP ticket, if you had to do certain activities, and
Gotcha.
it would give you those numbers. And, the numbers were all called out, but, and they're going to stay there until somebody claims them. So if you think you have those numbers, go ahead and look under notifications in your back office.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and they're specific to what activity you did, so nobody else would have that number. Okay?
Gotcha, thanks.
Yeah, I know Clee texted me and he said, I can't remember what number it was, but it was the numbers on both sides of the one that was called. So it's like, bummer. So, okay, and you guys know it's not too late. It's still not too late to qualify for the Dubai cruise. Now, we just got somebody on, started on Friday, and he's all excited about, what do you think? He's a blue personality, and he wants to get on this trip to Dubai. So we're going to be hammering things out for him. And that doesn't mean it can't be hammered out for the rest of you as well. So, and I even noticed in my back office, they put the second roundup in there, and I've got all the points. I just need the 1,000 over, and I think I'm like 900 away. So that would be just for a second person to be in my room with me. So I'm thinking 9 orders or 18 orders of $50, just personal customer orders can make that 1,000 happen for you as well. And then it's, if you get 2 diamonds or 4 VIPs, there's 14 days. And if you knew you could be on that ship to Dubai, like what happened to Pamela Zimmer last year, we were all sitting in Cancun, and Sergi said, I'm going to give you this from this time to this time. And I believe it might have been 10 days, might have been 14, but some people actually did it and didn't have any points at all. And they just knocked it out. So don't think you're out of the game here if you want to go to Dubai. And it is leaving November 27th, right out of Dubai. So you can, and it's MSC Cruises. You guys can check it out. It's the only cruise leaving on that day from MSC. So, and it's the unity of leaders. And here's what you get for the points right now. I don't know. You guys know Sergi. He might just throw something at us the last 3 days of the month, but don't wait for it. That if you're that close, something might happen that he'll throw another surprise at us and double the points or whatever for the last 3 days. Who knows? We've got, I think, 112 people all together going to Dubai now. I think it's 90 cruise rooms.
Wow.
Which is interesting because we only had like, I think it was 15 last year. So if we get one more American from the United States, Canada, whatever, then the Russian team, just one more, they will have the Russians wearing the translators, and the whole thing will be done in English for us. So that to me is pretty cool. Anyway, okay. So there is, remember this super new cool tool I told you about last week, and it's free. And here's the example of it, and it is on Linktree. Has anybody tried putting that together? I know I helped Michelle do hers. If anybody's interested on that, I will literally I'm not going to do it here because I don't want this to go like that. Would take me half an hour to teach you how to do that. If you're not techie, it might take an hour, but I think all of you on here know some things about your computer. But this is the one thing that we're going to, well, I should say the one thing. This is one of the things that we're going to be using to get something out to people right away that possibly don't have Rapid Funnel, or really that are not techie at all, and they just haven't had the ability to even figure out Rapid Funnel, which to us it's pretty easy, but to somebody that's not techie, it's a little hard for them to maneuver through. So I do want to teach you how to do this. If I could get a couple people on a Zoom, later on another day, I'd be more than happy to create one of these, because it only takes a few minutes, and then we'll record it, and then we could put it in our guides. Okay, is people up for that? Anybody care? No responses. Okay, and I don't see the chat, you guys. I got 3 screens going
Yes,
on here.
I care about it.
Okay,
I'll
I
do
know.
it.
Okay, Randy. Yeah, and I've got Michelle started on hers, and she's got her husband excited about this. We've got some other people on the assembly out here in Palmer excited about not just this, but APL Go in general. So reach out to your people in your governmental community. You guys, you'd be surprised. They all want to stay healthy. So that's the link that you use, and it's right down here that you put in your link tree. You can put your name in there, or you probably could even write the word sample in there if it's not already taken, or whatever. But that is what gets you started. That's the thing you need to fill out first. That gets you started. And by the way, you can change it anytime. And then when you get in there, it will direct you to go right to these certain areas to make it happen for you. But that's what's on my phone right now. And I got to tell you, I put iwantthedrop.com on pretty much everything that goes out there right now. And I'm getting a lot of leads from it, you guys. This is a lead generator if you've not ever had one before. So that'll be a big help. But also getting PFT out is going to be a lead generator for us as well. So anyway,
is this an alternative to Rapid Funnel?
It could
I'm
be.
just starting to learn Rapid Funnel.
It could be. However, you probably didn't notice on that my example, a lot of those videos that are in there are from Rapid Funnel. And the reason I do that is so that I can tell if somebody's clicked on my link tree, but I also want to know how much of what are they clicking on and how much of it did they watch? And there's several videos in there that are connected in Rapid Funnel, and then I can see how much of it that somebody has watched as well.
And is this an app that we download to our phone, just like Rapid Funnel?
No, you can go to linktree.com. I think that was on, let me see. I don't remember which slide that was on. Here. So it is, linktree.com. As a matter of fact, I think I had on one of these, I actually had let me see if I had the link there. But if you put in Linktree, here it is. So now you guys, I got to go find, it's link, linktr.ee/. That's weird, but let me see if I can, let me find the chat in here. Okay, I know it's here somewhere. Whoop. There we are. And I'm going to pop it in the chat. I found it. There you go, guys.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, so I'm
one more question. I'm sorry. That Dr.
No
Michelle.
problem. That's what we're here for.
That Dr. Michelle interview, is that also on Rapid Funnel?
That one, I believe I have on my YouTube channel, and you can pull it from there. I can get it to you later. I don't know if that's in Rapid. It might be.
Okay, I didn't see it. That's why I was asking. Maybe I just missed it because I've been looking through, I've been watching some of the videos, and I didn't see that one.
Well, you know what? I would have to pull mine up And I'll find out and I'll see how we can get that to you. But I think I have it on my YouTube channel, and you can pull it from there if you want and put it
Awesome.
into Rapid Funnel for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay. And okay, this announcement, drum roll. Somebody got a drum? I know Daniel does. No drum roll? Okay. Who would like to submit their info to be put on the candidates for the PFT pilot? And Tuesday, you got to talk to Tina.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
But of
so this is how this is gonna work.
I think this fat boy will do that.
Okay, here's the catch. And we had them change the age group because the age group that they were looking for was the one that they did in Russia, and they had to be between 25 and 55 years old. And we all went, oh no, oh no. Here in the United States, it's way our group of people that even do these drops, work these, are way over that. I mean, we're like from 45 to 80. So she upped it to 70. Okay. I think anybody that can do what has to be done and commits to it, they're going to put in there. So here we're looking for 30 people, and this is going to happen rather quickly, but take down these, take a screenshot of that, and you need to message me your details. So it'll be your name, your sponsor, email, phone, your IG handle. You have to have an Instagram. They're going to look at your Instagram, see how active you are in there. Some people don't even use Instagram. We get that. So Facebook, your personal Facebook page, and hopefully you've been, promoting APL, go on there. Your age, gender, the country. We all know you're here from the United States, although I do have a couple people overseas, but they don't get on this. And then your mailing address. And this is what they will do. If you can absolutely stick to the regimen that they are going to put you on for this, like they're going to have certain amount of water that you have to drink. And this is where I want Daniel to come in. Certain amount of water that you have to drink, and you have to do certain tasks a day. There's no exercise there. It's just journaling what you're eating. And and to be on a conference call when needed, but they do activate those at least twice a week, and you have to be present for those because they're trying to get, this is a study. And when you're doing a study, and I've done several of them, you have to be present and able to do all of the things that they need you to do. So Daniel, you might be able to help on this because you said you put together a calendar. Hold on just a second there, I had to turn that off. And it has some, you want to call them duties or things that you have to be accountable for. Can you tell me what
it's
that's
not
about?
a calendar, it's just simply a food log. If it goes in your mouth, it goes on the log.
And were there other things that were attached to it?
Well, I can add other things, whether I put how much water is consumed, what your daily or weekly weight or whatever, that's all easily added. So,
Okay.
but if you want, I can do a screen share and show it to you a little bit.
That I would like to see that. So let me go ahead in here to participants. Hold on just a second and make you co-host. And the other thing too is I know that they already have something that they're handing out to people, but if you could kind of give us a heads up on, I guess I need to stop my screen share, right? Okay, now you can screen share.
All right, let me figure out how to do this now.
Scroll over where you are there you see it there at the very bottom of the screen? Okay, great.
All right. Let's see.
And what Carmen was sounding off. I mean, like 20 different things that.
All right, so can we see this?
Yes.
All right. So the first thing we do is I would add a date like today. It's
Right.
and then the time is in 24-hour time. So,
You might have to change that.
well, it's easy to change. But that's just what I have it in there. And then it just has a drop down menu after this. So I can figure out
Oh,
what I want to, what food category I want. So
That's
let's
great.
say I want to go to grains. And then the next item is which one in that category. So let's say I want to call on the Safeway 15 grade bread, and automatically pops in. This is for 2
oh
slices.
my goodness. That's fabulous.
There
I
it
think
is.
we'll use this too. We could use this too. Oh my gosh.
And then the next thing,
Oh,
You
look at all those down at the bottom. You have all those categories.
you can add to these things if you want to. But I went ahead and populated all these different things just so that it's a good starting point. But then it also gives you your statistics.
That's fabulous. I love this. Hey, what do you think, everybody? Woohoo!
That's really cool. But Daniel, I didn't see Tito's in there.
Well,
Yeah,
they can
either.
be added. That's not an
Okay.
issue.
All right, good.
That's funny.
See,
Thank you.
here's the other thing I put in here. Not that most people would worry about it, but you never know. I went
Oh,
in
sure. We got to have those there. Yeah,
I-
because you're not going to change your diet, really.
and I put stuff in here that I used to eat, but I don't anymore.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
I kicked in some of the spices and, pastries. But here's the fun thing I put in there. Let me find it. I'll do it this way. Here we go. I went ahead and kicked all this in there.
Okay. This is great, you guys.
Cool.
I love that. So,
Tony,
we
that's what I
can-
put in the chat so you can download it if you want.
okay, you know what I was thinking was, remember the metabolic reset that
Yep.
Pamela did? Is it possible that you add those things on there?
Well,
You know,
sure.
for the amount of water that you drink, and and you got your weight to start with, and you're they're gonna have you weigh yourself. I think it's twice a week, and everybody has to be willing to put yourself out there in as little clothing as possible without being risque. You know what I mean?
But I also shared this with Tina D'Angelo so that we could collaborate a little bit on this too.
Okay, so Tuesday said there's nothing there. Did you put it in the chat?
It's not in the chat.
Really?
No, it's not. I don't see it either.
Wow, that's weird. Well, then I'll go ahead and I'll put it up on the team page, and it'll be in the media or whatever it is up in there, files actually.
Okay, and when you work on that, does it automatically change it where we see it on the files as later if somebody clicks into it later?
No, well, the way that would work, and I haven't figured out if this thing's going to work on Google Sheets yet or not.
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
So because some of this stuff might be Excel proprietary, I haven't figured out all the equations to see if it works both sides yet, which
Okay.
is part of my stuff. I'm going to work on the delivery on that.
Okay, all right, but still, that was really, really good. So that's, we need to have something to be accountable with everything that we're doing. They will give us whoever they decide to put on this, it isn't up to me, but we were told to pick at least 3 people, but I know some people on the corporate directors that some of them don't even have a team. It's interesting. Just, they either lost their whole team or don't have people that will commit. So first of all, they said you need to lose at least between 10 to 50 pounds. I'm in there.
Well, that's my goal category.
Yeah. And it could be more, but the fact that you will be sent, if they decide to pick on you, not to pick on you, but pick you, they will send you something that you will have to sign, and it is it's a disclaimer as well that you're not going to be promoting this anywhere on Facebook until we release the study. So it's going to be interesting how this goes. So if you want, you'll go ahead and private message me that information there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it on the spreadsheet that we already have started. There's only 4 people on it right now, and we need 30. So I was pretty happy to see that. So really, there's nothing. Is there anything else that anybody wanted to bring up this afternoon, this evening? This was kind of, I literally threw these slides together because I just ran in the door about an hour ago. So I don't want to miss anything. Anybody have anything else they want to bring up? Randy? John? No? Daniel, I am so happy that you put that thing together and we finally get to use something you have.
Well, I'll call you later and we'll talk more about it.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, because in our files, I'm pretty sure it's in our files. It might be it's in our files. In our team Visionaries Facebook page is that metabolic reset, and attached to that are the things that Pamela Zimmer put together. Okay. And I guess I can go ahead and I can actually stop the recording on here. I can stop that. And where's the recording?